Hey Tom, this is Tim Ward with Guard Digital Marketing. I appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to have a phone call with one of my representatives about getting this video out to you, with hopefully to have a few simple tips here to improve some of your online presence here. Typically through a website, which I'll talk about here in a second, but you can also do it through a Google Business Profile, of course. Now, I was trying to search you up. I've obviously done a little research on you beforehand. But with that being said, when I was first looking at you, I was not noticing any website that you may have had or not. And re-looking you up, I did confirm that, at least on my end. Um, so I went ahead, I typed in the company Presidential Roofing Incorporated in Elkhorn, Nebraska, and I'm seeing a Google business profile. I assume that is yours. I'm not 100%. You'd have to let me know here. Um, but also not, some things through the directories, Google or Better Business Bureau, so on and so forth, but not seeing any website that's yours. I did go ahead and I clicked on here. Notice that it said visit website. So it did pull me up your Facebook profile. And then you had a website here, which looks like it's either not set up, not connected, or something's going on there. So I wanted to kind of see here. All right, let me get out of that. Now, so what would be kind of the point of a website, right? So a website is what is going to help you. Obviously, it's something for somebody to go to online to look through information about you, so on and so forth. It kind of acts as like a internet business card, but it's also going to help you rank for these different search engines, specifically Google. Now, this is going to allow you to rank for these keywords, which is what we consider a phrase that somebody would type in for a product or service, right? And for in this case with roofing, it's going to be a type of service, whether it be roofing, siding, contracting type things within a certain area. So like I've typed into here, roofing Omaha NE, right? So I'm looking for some roofing services in Omaha, Nebraska, and Google is going to give me some options. So we want to be able to rank on this first page of options specifically, as 78% of people, or more towards 75% of people, are going to stick on this first page when choosing a roofer or contractor to do the service for them. Now, the first way we're always going to see up here are doing some ads, right? So this isn't a horrible way. If you needed some customers right here, right now, this would probably be the best option for you. But over the long run, ranking on this page organically is going to do the best, because I believe the percentage is 80% of people are going to instantly skip the ads just as they don't seem as credible as the organic listings, whether that's the Google Map Pack here or the actual listings down below. So how do you get within this map pack, right? So you're going to need that Google business profile. It looks like you have created. You'd have to let me know if that is for sure yours or not. If not, no problem. We can always make a new one, get it verified through Google. Then we can start building it up. Now, as you can see, you do have some pretty high competition when it comes to this area, as expected with the amount of competition that there is with the large area that you guys cover. Or not necessarily large area, but a lot of population, right? So you can see the good amount of reviews, everything like that. So how you kind of work your way up on this is, of course, we mainly want to keep your Google business profile active. So make sure you're responding to great reviews. You're putting, new geolocated and tagged photos in every week. Preferably update your FAQs and stuff every week. And then if we come in here really quick, there is also going to be a little description about the roofing company or whoever it may be. There's 750 characters that you can fill out within here. You want to make sure this is completely filled out with also embracing some keywords within there. So then when people search for you as well, you can still be within this map pack for certain keywords. Also, you would love to be able to link all your social media profiles as well, which kind of leads you into citations, which is going to be your business name, address, and phone number, exactly as we see it on your Google business profile across the web. Okay, and those are what we call citations, building up your popularity with Google. On the back end, will really help boost your profile up into here as well. And this is huge, as we could tell, being closer to the top of the page. You'll get 30 to sometimes even 50% of your traffic online coming from here alone. Okay. Now, if you can't be within here, it's going to be tough right off the bat. That's okay. It might take a little time, but there are some ways that you can sneak your way up in here. Um, Another way is going to be able to do it organically, right? So through these actual listings. Now, the closer to the top, the better, but being on the first page anywhere is going to help out a bunch. Now, Pyramid Roofing is going to be our top competitor when it comes to their actual website. So I did pull them up so we can kind of take a look at their website real quick and see what they might be doing. Now, this is their homepage. So right off the bat, they got some great what we'd call or say is a call to action. So they have the three main ones we're seeing here, 2 free quotes and then a phone number that we can instantly call on. It looks like they have some customers pay online through their financing and things of that nature. Scrolling down, they got some of their awards and we're starting to get into some content here. So Google normally likes to see 1,500 to sometimes even 2,000 words of content on a homepage alone. But normally it depends a little bit on competition in the area and things of that nature and the amount of keywords that you want to put in. But it looks like they're probably a little bit on the lower end, maybe right at about 1,000, maybe 1,200 words of content. And that's okay. Sometimes, again, maybe the competition of the other websites isn't that great either. Um, but you can also, so these pictures are actually going to be content as well. And there's ways of saving these pictures into your website correctly to make sure that everything is optimized as well. Okay, so these are things that you're going to want to do with your website. Of course, they have different locations up here as well that are going to bring you to different tabs of their websites that'll kind of service different keywords, so you're not oversaturating your homepage as well. So those are things to look out for. You just want to be able to do this correctly. So when Google comes through, it's not oversaturated so that Google's instantly going to kick you out. We want to make it look like a roofer has made this website, even though they haven't. Okay, and that's going to the more organic we can make the website look is going to be the better. Now, I did go ahead and I threw this Pyramid Roofing, their URL into this paid program I use. You can see it gives me this dashboard of numbers that we can kind of dive through real quick. These first two, the DR and the UR ratings, as you can see here, these are actually our strength and trust ratings through Google. Normally, once you're in the 30s and 40s, that's a pretty powerful website. So they're getting there. Now, the first one is typically going to be for their entire domain, and the second one is going to be just for the homepage as it sits. Now, you build that power and strength or power and trust through these backlinks that come from these referring domains. Now, a referring domain is just a website, and a backlink is any clickable text of a link leading from one website to another, right? So that's all kind of based on a popularity contest with Google again. The more fingers that we have pointing back to your website, typically the better. As long as we keep our referring domains at a high quality as well, and high authoritative websites that we're getting backlinks from, that's going to grant a lot more power and trust back to your website. Now, this website is currently indexing for just over 260 keywords. That is going to bring in about 1,000 traffic per month organically. We can see they are doing some paid traffic over here as well through some ads, but you can also see the cost of what that takes to run that type of traffic as well. Now, if we look at their keywords real quick, I know I'm running this long. We can see traffic-wise top down where they're getting most traffic from. Right now, that's their company name, but they also doing super well on roofing Omaha, Nebraska, that same one that I typed into Google, right? So there's 450 searches of that a month, and they're getting about 70 of those right into their website because they're on that top ranking, right? So these are the keywords that you want to be able to rank for. People don't know what company they want to go with and they don't have anybody in mind. This is the type of stuff they're going to be searching for. So if people already know you and they're already going to use you, you got them in the bag for when the time comes for them. But if, people who don't know you, how do we capture their eyes and really turn them into a paying customer? And this is going to be the way to do it. We got to do it through a website and then also through that Google business profile. So I'm hoping there's some information within here that will help you achieve some of this extra traffic and customers from online. You know, if you need to go ahead and reach out to me if you have any questions or concerns about anything I talked about, or if you just need me to elaborate, please feel free to reach out, whether that's phone call, email, or text. And then I just wanted to say thank you one more time, and I really do appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to watch the video if you've gotten this far. So thank you once again.